Love this podcast? Support this show through the Acast supporter feature. It's up to you how much you give, and there's no regular commitment. Just hit the link in the show description to support now.
I hate having to slouch.
I've sat up as well.
I thought you might have been naked when I walked in.
These marriages are not perfect, but all in all, they seem to work. Marriage is an institution for grown-ups.
It's like a love-hate relationship.
There are no bosses in a modern marriage. He knows he's lucky to have a wife.
Hello everybody, it's episode 14 of Husband and Wife Sentenced to Life. You should do the intro one day.
I like you doing it.
Do you?
Yeah.
It's Simon here, it's Laura over there.
Hi.
One of them days, innit? We've been to IKEA already today.
Yeah, it was a poor IKEA as well.
Poor IKEA visit. Don't want to
Yeah.
get into it, it's boring.
Yeah,
I mean, look, we all know what going to IKEA is like.
Yeah.
So why bother wasting time on it? Already saying I'm not going to waste time on it has wasted a bit of time.
It has.
What I do want to start the podcast talking about is bed legs.
Bed legs.
Bed legs.
Go on.
Everybody knows about this, but I'm not sure everyone's given it a name.
Yeah.
So I'm christening it bed legs. You saw it happen live to me the other day.
Right, are you talking about when you get that good feeling?
The phenomenon of bed legs. You get in bed. I don't know if it's when you're tired or when it's fresh bedding. There's a combination of factors. And you lay down and your legs go all weird. It's like they're not your legs. It's like the newborn legs.
Zingy.
Yeah, you get zingy legs.
Yeah.
And you have to scissor them open and closed.
I get it when I've just got back in my bed for the first time after being on holiday.
Yes, that's a good bed legs moment. Anyway, it happened to me the other day. I think I'd come home from running around and going to work and all of that. You obviously were in bed because it was about midday. Just got the other fella over the balcony. I laid down and you saw it happen. Just started scissoring my legs and I'm like, I've got bed legs.
The zing.
If anyone's got a name for this, do let us know. You know, the contact details are on the podcast description. I'm calling it bed legs.
Yeah, it's a bit like when you stretch and then you kind of get that zzz.
Got some science for you.
Yeah?
The science of being an internet troll. There are 4 signs you're an internet troll. I want to know if you think I am. I definitely don't think you are.
Yeah, I'm not.
Well, I'm not. I don't internet troll. I think I could have once upon a time, but I don't think I do. I think because we're out here, I have to be nice. The day that I'm back in the UK, the lid is coming off my internet business.
When you're classed as an internet troll, is it like when you're going after one person or is it when you attack lots of different people?
I don't know. I don't know what it is, really. Why do you think I go after... No,
I don't think...
The only thing I've ever trolled is Europe Car, the rental people. When they ripped us off once, I think they might have done it a second time. And then, so basically, I spent about 2-3 years, every single time they tweeted, hey, get one of our cars, it's brill. I followed it up with a tweet about, unless you're at Cyprus Airport and the pre-agreed car is not available, and then you won't accept our card, even though you... And I just did that for 2 years, and people were loving it, by the way.
Probably because lots of people have had the same experience.
Yeah, well, no love lost with car hire firms, unless one wants to sponsor the podcast and give me a free car every time I go back to England, then I will love.
Obviously.
So here's the 4 signs of internet trolling. You've got your bell there. Give me a ding if you think I've...
If you do it.
Okay. First, narcissism. Inordinate fascination with oneself. Get a proper bang. That'll do. Machiavellianism. Now this means behaviour characterised by subtle or unscrupulous cunning, deception or dishonesty.
I don't think you do that. I don't think you're... I think you're
quite cunning at times.
Yeah, I think you're trying to be quite clever with what you say.
Try and be quite clever.
Well, all right. No.
Always building me up, aren't you?
Yeah. No. Sometimes I think, when I see one of your tweets, sometimes.
Well, what do you think? I don't know what you're talking about here. Sorry, I'm not concentrating on this. What do you think exactly?
No, because...
What do I tweet that makes you think that?
This is the thing about Twitter. I like Twitter sometimes, but then sometimes I feel like just people are trying to be clever. And then...
Oh, so you sometimes think I'm trying to be clever on the tweets?
Look, I've already said to you on a previous podcast, I think you're a really clever person. So
okay,
it's not that. It's when people are trying to be funny or...
So I'm trying to be clever and trying to be funny. This is a revelation at start of podcast.
Yeah, no, it's not every time.
It'll be a long half an hour.
It's not every time, but it's not you, just people in general, I think.
I'm talking about me.
Yeah.
Remember the narcissism bit?
Kathy Burke, she just outright calls somebody a...
Yes, she does. And I love what she does.
Yeah.
But I can't do that
No, you
because of
can't.
my current position.
Yeah.
One day, the gloves will come off.
But then, like the IKEA tweet today,
Funny?
it just do you need it? It's boring. Just nah.
I don't need you. At least I try. Do you know what I don't like? People who don't try having a go at people who do try. And by the way, my IKEA has got a lot of love today, the post I put on.
Yeah, because a lot of people love you.
Almost the first swear of the podcast, but I'm trying to hold back because, I'm holding back, not because I don't want to swear at you, but because it takes me so long to edit it
Bleep
afterwards.
it out, all right.
Okay, so I didn't get a ding for Machiavellianism.
No, because I don't think you're dishonest.
Okay, number 3, psychopathy, amoral or antisocial behaviour.
No, because I think you're quite social on Twitter.
Got to be, ain't you?
Yeah.
Schadenfreude, one of my favourite words.
What?
Satisfaction or pleasure at someone else's misfortune.
I'll give you a little ding.
Yeah,
Because
and I'll give you a big ding. Because I think you've got plenty of schadenfreude.
really?
Yeah.
No.
I think you like, I think there are certain people and you like to see them fail.
No, I know. I never like to see anyone fail.
Okay.
There's tweets and social media posts that annoy me, but I don't want to see someone fail.
Like, for instance, everybody loves Chrissy Teigen, John Legend's wife.
I didn't know who she was till
Because
you
she's
pointed
so
her out.
popular, I'm a bit sick of hearing about her, to be honest. She gets on my wick a bit.
Right.
And then recently, some old tweets of hers have resurfaced where she's bullied people and said really nasty things. And she's trying to put the flames out now. She's trying to do apologies and saying, I was young and I'm having therapy for it, all that stuff.
Yeah.
That's schadenfreude. It's quite nice.
I like to see a bit of karma, yeah. That I like to see.
Yeah, I like to see people slip on ice.
Yeah, those ones are funny. Like if when you're watching the videos where if you like fail videos or they're funny. They're funny.
So I don't think I tick the boxes for internet trolling. You definitely don't.
No, I don't think you're an internet troll, but you are on it quite a lot.
Yeah, I do. Well, I like it. I put a survey out over the last 24 hours. Do you spend too much or too little time with your partner?
Well, there's no in between there, is there? I don't feel like I spend too much time with you, so the other.
So you don't spend enough time?
No.
36% of people surveyed for our podcast said they spend too much time with their partners. 64% said not enough. So just about a third of people saying it's too much time.
Well, you know what? You do get people who say quite a bit, oh, it's so nice. He's back at work or he's gone out. And I don't get that, actually.
Now, people say that about their kids, don't they? Oh, thank God they're back at school. And we've always said that we never get that.
Oh, I hate them going back to school. I love having them home.
And we've had a day today. We've spent a lot of time together today. We've been to IKEA, as I've just said, together. And here we are again, together again.
Yeah? Me calling you clever?
Not so much. I don't like what you said there. Have you got anything for us today?
Right, well, can I just have a little moan? And I know you're gonna moan at me for even bringing this up, but I think it's really topical. The red list thing that's happened, I don't think people get where we're at, or not us personally, but us as British expats. We are stuck in a place where we want to get back to families, to home, and it's not even a holiday thing. People want to get back for those reasons. You know, people have reasons, whether it's medical reasons to, like I say, see their family. We've got an educational reason we need to get back. And I have, over the last few days, I've read so many traumatic stories about people where, relatives have died or their own children have been ill, and they've got reasons they need to get back urgently. And yet the government has not let them get back.
The UK government, this is...
Yeah. The UK government is not letting them... because I think a lot of people have tried to do that thing where you get the exemption and you can apply for it, but everyone's getting refused it. Yet, here we have the whole thing that's just gone on with Matt Hancock. And then we've also got this thing that's happening with the Euros where 2,500 VIPs are getting to come...
Could be. I don't know what the rule... I don't know if that's been agreed yet.
No, I think it has.
Well, I don't know. We have to be careful what we say with these things.
But and it's really, really frustrating. And then you've got places like Ibiza that have just been put on the green list.
Well, it seems to me, places open up. Everybody goes there.
Yeah.
This is what happened with Portugal. Then it's put back on is it the amber list it went on? It was on green. It got put on the amber list again. And I think this is going to happen everywhere. If you open one little place up, everyone's going to go to there because it's the only option.
Yeah.
And we're not trying to go on holiday.
No, and I do get it. And I know everyone's sick of probably hearing about this stuff, but I think everyone is talking about it right now. For us in particular, our whole family has been vaccinated apart from our 8-year-old. We're willing to do the test before, after, etc., etc. So I think we are safer than some of these British football fans that I've seen with their tops off, singing, cuddling. You know, we are. I'm very frustrated at the minute as far as that. So yeah, I just want to have a little moan.
That's the steam off the kettle there.
Yeah.
Got anything else?
Well, I have, yeah.
Maybe this is what I was asking for.
No.
Not a rant.
No, I know, but sometimes it's needed.
Do you know what I think, though? I think you're wasting your breath.
No, I know. And
I think that's 5 minutes of wasted podcast because nothing... When it happens, it'll happen.
I know, but I have seen a lot of people say now people should be writing to...
See, we're getting more and more frustrated because time's running out for us because we need to get our son home. I mean, I am reaching that point of just saying, right, we're not sending him because it's getting so close.
Yeah.
Why keep worrying about it? And why keep going on about it until something happens? And the thing is, if our country here now got put on the amber or the green list, who's to say in 3 weeks it'd not be back off again? There's no point getting excited and there's no point getting... I mean, if you're going to be frustrated about it, be ready to be frustrated for a long time, I think.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I can't talk about it. I'm so sick of hearing about it.
Yeah, it's these poor families that I've read these horrific stories and you just feel like...
Oh, it's horrible. There's no doubting it's horrible.
There should be...
And the bureaucracy in the UK and the red tape, it's a bit faceless. I don't see who's making these decisions and things like that. But if this Euros thing with the VIPs and dignitaries goes off, it's going to kick off.
Yeah.
But then, again, I don't read enough about it to know enough about it.
Right, moving on. Male menopause.
The what? The male menopause?
Yeah.
I've got it. I think it's just started.
Well, if there was such a thing, which I don't believe it is actually true...
The menopause.
The male menopause.
Oh, you believe in the...
No. That is a scientific fact.
I'm only joking. I get it. It's real.
But you're at the age where I imagine male menopause would kick in if there was such a thing.
Probably. What does it mean?
Well, there are supposed symptoms, if you like.
Signs of the male menopause.
Yeah. So do you want to see if you are ready for menopause if you're at that stage?
If I'm ticking the boxes?
Yeah.
Yeah, go on then.
Okay. You dinging or am I dinging?
Go on, and I'll ding.
Okay. Do you have moobs? Only little ones.
Well, how big are this going to get? I mean, yeah.
Yeah, all right. Grumpiness.
Trying not to, though. Trying to fight back, trying to be more positive.
I would have given you
but yes and yes.
A bigger ding. Loss of your sex drive.
From when?
Well, I don't know. Recently.
It's perhaps changed since I was a teenager.
Well, then yes.
Well, no.
Yeah.
No. Where? It's not changed for ages. It's not changed for ages.
All right, okay.
Look, I'm not going to lie. The Dubai summer takes the edge off.
Yeah.
Like
COVID.
Today, we've been to IKEA this morning. You're tramping through hot car parks. You're in IKEA, which is murderous at times. We've come back and I literally, I've walked in the house and sat down. I've got work to do.
There's always an excuse.
And then my phone goes, and it's you. I'm upstairs.
No.
Yes,
no.
you did.
I said, what are we doing? Because I thought, right, we're going to be doing the podcast. And I was
lie
falling asleep.
Don't lie about the
subtext.
I'm not lying.
Laura. No, I'm not lying. I just needed to know because I've actually fallen asleep. And then when I heard your footsteps, I was a bit like, I've got to open.
Oh, that's funny because when I snuck in the bedroom door and saw that you were asleep, I tried to back out and your eyes went like that. Bloody lie. Well, so I'm going to say no.
Oh, okay. All right. Increased body fat.
Probably. Trouble
concentrating.
I don't think that's changed. I think for my age, I've got a really sharp brain. I do worry about it because my granddad had Alzheimer's.
Yeah.
And so I panic about it.
I think it's really
about
important.
the signs of it. So I do a lot to keep my brain active.
Yeah, I think
my jobs are
so
very
important.
I read a heck of a lot. I'm editing audio a lot. We write quizzes and things like that. So I am, constantly thinking.
I think that often happens with couples when one member, in old couples, when one dies, that the other person then doesn't keep themselves.
But I found myself, every now and then I'll stop and go, what am I doing?
Yeah.
No, but I said that.
Yeah.
Out loud. Like I'll sit down at my computer or the phone will ring and I'll turn back around to my computer and I'll go, what am I doing? So I am saying that sometimes.
I think the other day I managed to drop an egg and then I did something else and then I did something else. I did the 3 things in a row in the space of about half an hour and I actually said out loud to myself, come on, Laura.
Yeah. So that's happening, but I don't know. What was the thing again?
Trouble concentrating.
Yeah, I think I've still got it.
Insomnia.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to say yeah.
You kind of always had that though, haven't you?
when I'm writing my diary, I keep a journal, and pretty much every day I'm like, couldn't sleep again last night.
Yeah, we're both really bad for that. General tiredness.
Yes, but I put down to the heat and lack of exercise,
and again,
I think.
COVID.
Yeah, could be any of them things.
Erectile dysfunction.
Put your hand away from that bell. There's not a problem there.
No, I'm not saying there is.
What are you laughing at then? There's not a problem there. Absolutely no problem.
No, there isn't. You're absolutely right. There isn't. So actually, not that.
You sounded sarcastic when you said that. There's no problem there.
No, there isn't. There isn't. So you didn't ding as much as I thought you'd ding.
Semi though.
Semi-dingalings.
Semi-ding. Well, that's fun. So I did think I don't then. I mean, we went through
like
that.
I say, apparently as you get older, your testosterone levels decline, which I guess
you won't allow mine to. You won't allow certain things to happen in my life that nature's taking its course with.
Yeah, but they reckon when women sort of get into their 40s, it ramps up a little bit for a while.
When I was young, my dad seemed to be asleep on the sofa a heck of a lot. Right now, he had a physical job. Yeah. I understand it. But Dad would come home from work and then he'd be asleep on the sofa.
Yeah.
I never, ever get to sleep on the sofa.
No,
and I come home from work and I am knackered, by the way. I'm talking about dads here. We're talking about dads. Yeah,
I know, but that time has passed. That time has passed when
male menopause.
Dads came home to dinner on the table and...
Yeah, well, I can tell you that if I come home to dinner on the table, you've not cooked it. Our son's cooked it.
Face.
All right.
Wife's whinge.
Nice quick one. It really bugs me when you leave your work bag on the table.
Backstory. Here's what happened this morning. I was sat at the dining table doing my diary and some work. So I've got a little leather bag that my computer and my diary are in.
Yeah.
The bag's on the table, open, because my pens are in there, my power pack's in there, my computer and my diary. So it's right next to where I'm working. It's not just laid there willy-nilly.
Put it on the floor next to you.
I'm at the end of doing everything, so when I finish my diary, I put it back in the bag so I can start working on my computer. So everything's there for a reason.
But why can't you put it next to you on the floor like you do at school?
I'm using the table, and then you come along and start moving my bag, and I said, why are you moving my bag?
Yeah, but...
And then you brought this up. So I don't think this is... I think people listening to this, I'm using that table, right? When I sit at work in the morning, I have my bag on the table so I can be in and out of my bag.
It makes the room look untidy.
Right, there's nobody in the room. It's not a big bag, right? The bag is the same size as my laptop. It's not a big bag, and it's not a mess. And it's never on the table if I'm not using it.
But why can't you put it on the floor?
Because I've got it. Because then I'm having to bend down to the floor every time I need to be in it. It's next to me because I'm in and out of it every 2 minutes.
I disagree.
You were just coming along starting to shift me bag.
Because...
First of all, I never knew this was an issue.
No, you do, because I move it every time. And sometimes you're not working at the table. You'll come home and you'll stick your bag in the middle of the table.
Because I come in the house after I've picked Betsy up and I'm carrying Betsy's bag, Betsy's lunchbox and my bag, and I'm roasting out because I've just had to get her out of the car and be in the schoolyard in this stupid 50-degree heat. So I've come in and I'm absolutely roasting, and I just bust through the door. I put my bag on the table as I walk through to the kitchen to put Betsy's stuff down.
Yeah, and then it's still there 10 minutes later.
Yeah, it's still there 10 minutes later because I'm normally peeling off sweaty clothes. But today, definitely, you had no business trying to shift my bag. If that's where I want it when I'm doing my work, see, anywhere else, we'd have an office and I'd go and sit in my office with the bloody door closed and I could have my bag where I wanted it.
People that work in offices don't have their bags on the table.
I've just told you I have my bag on the table. No. I have my bag next to me because my bag is a portable office. Everything's in it.
Makes the room look messy.
You don't need to be coming along touching it. I can't imagine coming along. If you had stuff on a desk... I won't come along and take... It's stuff.
You've got your computer out, you've got your diary out, you've got your pens out.
I'm going to put them away.
We'll do that after.
I've only got limited space on the table.
Stick the bag on the floor.
No, I'm not having it.
Right.
Not having it. If I'm not there, like I've seen sometimes, you'll put my bag down. It's the second I put it down, you'll put it somewhere else. And by the way, you're the one who's decided where my bag goes. I didn't decide to put it where you put it.
Well, I wouldn't have it there. I'd have it put away in a cupboard where
exactly.
I put my bag away in a cupboard.
I'm in and out of the f***ing bag all the time. If I sit at that desk working, I want my bag to be there so I can be in and out of it. It's infuriating.
Yeah, it is.
This is our house, not your house. So if I want to put something somewhere so I can access it, that's where I want it.
You could have it literally next to you where you don't have to bend down. You literally...
I do. I can't believe you've used this as a whinge.
Well, I have.
That's a mental thing to whinge about.
It's not just today. It annoys me every time.
Husband's hump.
I mean, mine seems piffling.
Go on.
But I'm going to make it massive like you've done about me bag.
No, I didn't. You made it that one massive.
Because
I said
you bloody annoy me.
I said I've got a little one here, and you've just blown up.
Because I didn't. When you did it this morning, I didn't think it were little. I just thought it was just a bit annoying. Like you didn't even go, "Oh, are you using this?" You just started shifting it.
But you know, like when the kids leave their school bags on the floor, like in the middle of the kitchen, and rather than taking it upstairs into their bedroom, it annoys me.
Because that's where they'll need it, in their bedroom. It's got the books in, it's got the pens. That's where they'd need it, where the desks are. I had my bag where I needed it.
Yeah, but where do you put it after?
Down where you made it a designated place. That's where it goes.
Right. Yeah.
I've learned. So I don't think you should be touching it when I'm using it.
Okay.
I mean, look, you've cut right into my hump now.
Go on. No, you go on.
I don't know how we're going to pick this back up now because we've just hit a sore point, but I'm so glad because that's what this podcast should be.
Go on.
Can't all be roses.
Yeah. Go on.
Yeah. Right, here's mine. You
Yep.
are f***ing obsessed with my eyebrows. I am sick of you being obsessed with my eyebrows. I've said it before on here, I think. You're constantly like a chimpanzee, picking. I don't want you anywhere near my eyebrows. What you did with the bag earlier is like what you do with me bloody eyebrows every time you get near them, right? If you want some more physical contact with me and you, perhaps stop pulling bits of me out every time you're near me.
I don't pull them out because you won't let me pull them out.
But you're always trying. So now I've got a twitch. Like you come to put your arm around me and I think she's taking one of my eyebrows. And I'm panicking because I don't like it. And this came to a head last night. Something you probably can't even remember doing.
The Jeremy Clarkson thing?
Yeah, you compared my eyebrows to Jeremy Clarkson's.
Because you've got, right?
I will put a picture of my bloody eyebrows on social media right after this podcast and say, because Jeremy Clarkson's eyebrows...
Oh, gosh.
Jeremy Clarkson's eyebrows look like Grandad's.
Yeah, and this is the issue. You've got normal eyebrows, and then you've got two on each side that stick out like Grandad's eyebrows, right?
You can't even see my eyebrows.
You can from where I lay. I see them, and they're really long, and they curl up and everything, and they look like headmaster's eyebrows. When these, and all I need to do is take them 4 eyebrows out.
You don't need to take them eyebrows out.
And then your eyebrows will be fine.
That's my business.
Then
that is my business.
Yeah, but why would you want these 4 that stick out? Like the rest of your eyebrows are fine, but you don't want to look like Jeremy Clarkson or the...
I don't look like Jeremy Clarkson. When we were watching Clarkson's Farm last night, I said, because I was looking him up for something, and I'm like, he's 10 years older than me. He looks like a granddad compared to me. I look so much better than Jeremy Clarkson. And then you decide to tell me I've got eyebrows like his, and his eyebrows...
I didn't. I said...
His eyebrows look like...
eyebrows look like those ones that I want to pull out. If you just let me pull them out, no issue.
Anybody who's got the internet listening now, search a recent picture of Jeremy Clarkson or on his farm and look at his eyebrows.
You're not listening.
And then look at any picture of me on the internet and you'll see I've got really fair blonde eyebrows that you can barely see.
That's why the 4 stick out.
Nobody has ever mentioned my eyebrows before.
Because when I lay next to you, I get to see them. And it's really
I'm saying
irritating.
Nobody in my entire life has ever said this before.
Yeah, because they're probably new because you're getting old, right? Oh my God. I'm going to walk out of here in a minute.
Good. Anyway.
I've got my tweezers.
Yeah. So the tweezers have been sitting in here for about 3 weeks because we've said, for a laugh, I'll let you pull one of my eyebrows out. But that's because it's such a thing.
Well, I think you should let me do the 4.
You're not doing 4 eyebrows. I'm concerned about hair falling out as it is. I don't need any pulling out.
Would you rather?
Right, topical time.
Go on.
Would you rather snog Boris Johnson or snog Matt Hancock?
Matt Hancock.
So we are literally the day after the picture surfaced of Matt Hancock having a canoodle with one of his aides, right? Today, I think the video came out of the same thing. It's a hidden camera in his office. A bit cheeky, that, isn't it?
Is it a hidden camera, is it?
Apparently. Ooh. Well, so I read somewhere that it might have been in the fire alarm, the smoke alarm.
Ooh.
Yeah, but this is politics, isn't it?
Is it?
And anyway, do you know what? To be honest, yes, you shouldn't have hidden cameras in the office, but if there was an hidden camera in my office, here's what you'd see me doing. Putting my bag on my desk would be the biggest crime.
Yes.
Picking my nose occasionally, scratching myself.
Yeah.
That's about all you'd see. He has done something wholly immoral as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
Boris Johnson, he's an old hand at it as well.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm asking you, would you rather snog Boris Johnson or Matt Hancock? You've got to choose one.
Matt Hancock.
Right, I choose Boris Johnson.
Why?
Because Boris Johnson's Prime Minister. They're both gross.
Yeah.
They're both Tories. But let's face it, in the long run, we're going to remember Boris Johnson a lot longer.
Yeah, and I suppose if you wanted to go to the papers and get some money for this story, you could more.
Yeah, it wouldn't be about that for me. It'd be about the romance.
Oh, I don't want a romance with either of them, but Boris is.
He is. Hancock's a slime
He
ball
looks
as well.
like his spitting image puppet.
He does. I think they try and make him look like him. That's the point of the programme.
Yeah, but at the moment, they're both a pair of.
Horrible.
Readers' wives and husbands.
Another email on this one. I'm going to leave it anonymous. My wife and I love each other, and when we're at home, get on like a house on fire. However, every time we're out with friends, barbecues, brunches, wherever, we slip into this routine of having a go at each other and basically taking the piss. Their words, not mine.
Right.
We've never talked about it, but I always come home feeling like people must think we don't get on. Help.
Okay.
I don't like this when it happens with couples.
The outside arguing.
Yeah, but not the arguing, that thing of slagging each other off. He's useless. Well, he's like this.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, we are kind of doing it on this podcast, I suppose.
Yeah, we're doing it to each other's faces, but
Yeah. But you know that, but I've seen this happen with couples where you're sitting at a dinner table or you're out somewhere like that and it's like a comedy pop at each other.
yeah,
But it's all the time.
yeah,
I think that's what these guys are saying.
yeah. No, I'm not a fan of that. I think you should be a team.
Yeah. And I think if you're getting on at home, I would say something about this at home.
Yeah, definitely. And I think there's a difference between a couple of girls sat together going, "Oh, he didn't do anything today when I was cleaning the whole house and he'd sat on the sofa the whole."
Well,
that's different.
I sat and listened to that happen the other day and I felt very uncomfortable. You and a friend of ours, don't want to get into the story.
Yeah.
But I sat and listened to it and I'm like, oh my God.
No, but I think that there's a difference because that's just,
I think he deserved it. Don't get me wrong.
I've seen the photo.
But I still don't like it.
No. But I think there's a difference between women having a little bit of a whinge, getting it off their chest, and it's harmless. It's a harmless whinge. It's literally just a quick whinge. But there's a difference between that and then, like you say, and sometimes when you see people do it when they're actually together, then one of them is making a comedy joke about the other one, but then there's an underlying
Bit of snark.
Yeah, to try and I don't know, entertain friends, and I think I'm not into that.
Okay.
So yeah, no, you're right. I think
Have a chat about it.
yeah,
Sort yourselves out.
I'd tell you if you.
Don't doubt it for a second.
Recommendations.
Boomerang Fu on the Nintendo Switch. We had a game we've not played on the Nintendo for ages, have we?
No.
And last night, me, you, Leo, our eldest, Betsy Pearl, our youngest, played a game of Boomerang Fu. It's this game for up to 4 players.
Yeah.
Where it's very fast. You run around on these little islands and you've basically got boomerangs and you try and chop each other in half with your boomerangs. It's a very fast-paced game.
Yeah, and do you know what? It's quite equally, like Betsy, who's 8, is every bit as good as Leo, who's 18, and Mum.
It's a game the whole family can play.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, though. It does press the swear button.
Yeah, it does.
Our kids have heard... It makes me say random phrases, including naughty words.
Yeah.
Because it's so annoying
I
to
started
play.
saying bog off in the end. Did you notice?
Bog off?
Yeah, did you not notice? I was
No.
going bog off because I was swearing so much I had to change it.
I don't know what platforms you can get it on, but we play it on the Nintendo Switch. It's called Boomerang Fu,
Yeah.
F-U, which is one of the things I end up saying quite a bit when we're playing it. So that's today's recommendation.
Compliments.
Ladies first. I've not got anything written down,
Have you not?
but only because I did 2 yesterday when we recorded. I should have split them up. And I was prepping this morning, and I was just at the point of writing the compliments when you came and moved the bag. So that's.
Oh, really?
I genuinely thought I'd finished, but I don't. Have you got one? We can take a pass on it. I feel like you're quite mad about what happened earlier.
No, I didn't get mad. I think we know which one of us got mad in here.
No, I think I can see in your eyes.
You got proper. You started effing in it, and no, I was fine. I was looking at you as if to say, "Calm down." But
Oh, I think you want to watch the football later
why is that a compliment?
because you were a little bit anti-football
No.
a while ago.
No, I've never been anti-football. What is happened was there was so much other stuff going on that I felt like I never got the chance to sit down and actually enjoy the football.
Yeah.
And so I got to that point where I was like, right, we can't watch every match. And you were obviously wanting to watch every match, but whilst you were watching a match, I'm thinking this needs to be done.
Yeah.
And actually this weekend, whilst we, again, have still had loads to do, today I'm at a point where it's like,
wouldn't mind watching a match.
we've not actually got anything to do this afternoon.
But you said it today rather than me saying it.
And because we've had a couple of days off of it, so we've kind of been able to get back into a routine of stuff again. I'm actually looking forward to it coming back on.
We're recording on Saturday. This podcast will be out on Wednesday, but tonight is Wales, Denmark's last 16. It's the start of the last 16.
Yeah.
So like you said, it's been a couple of days off. So that's, kind of your compliment is you mentioned the football. I'd already thought about it, just had not brought it up, and then you said it. And I'm like, nice one. I don't think I can do the late match. It's on at 11 o'clock at night here, the late match, and it's killing me.
Yeah.
But the Denmark one's just about right. Wales, Denmark, 8 o'clock. Watch the first 45 downstairs.
Who are you rooting for?
Oh, Wales to win, obviously.
Yeah.
Big time. First half downstairs, kettle on, cup of tea upstairs in bed, second half. No extra time. All right. Well, once again, surprisingly, we're over time. Have you got anything to add?
No.
You know what? Now I know the bag thing annoys you so much, I'll endeavour to change it. What I might do, because I don't want it on the floor, because that would annoy me, I'll put it on a chair next to me.
Yeah, that's
But
satisfactory.
I do think the way you just came up and started moving it earlier was a bit annoying, because I was sat right next to it, in and out of it.
Yeah.
So you should get that, surely.
A little.
A little. Better leave it there then. Thanks for listening. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you please leave us a what do you call them? A review.
Yeah, that would be
because
good.
we've got some great reviews on the podcast, on Apple Podcasts, definitely. But we could do with more. More 5-star ratings would be lovely.
I keep getting some lovely messages, but yeah, if you could stick them on there as well, that would be great.
And as of today, we're back in the charts. I think we're at number 64 today.
Okay.
We were up to number 25, then we dipped out of the charts.
It changes quickly then.
I think it changes every day.
Right.
Then we were back in. We're back in today. We're in the 60s, which is great.
69.
We've gone up 69 places,
Oh.
which is, for our podcast, quite good. All right. See you later, everybody.
Bye.
The end.